What up? What up? What up? What up? What up? Come on, man. 2 episodes in a week. We gonna make it up to y'all. It was twin fault, but she fought through it, man. Welcome back. Episode 6, Side Conversations. I'm Derrick.
I'm Akilah.
We appreciate y'all, man, coming to kick it with us. We got a lot to say this week, so we was gonna get it off our chest, amen.
Amen.
And we wanted to make sure we was able to chop it up with y'all. And like we've always said, we can't keep up.
Can't keep up.
It's too much going on at the same time. They're trying to overload us, trying to, overstimulate us with news and information. And, you don't know which way is up from down. And so we didn't even talk about Epstein.
Oh, my God. Didn't even talk about Big E. That's what they don't want you to do.
Ain't even talking about Big Epstein. But you know what we're going to talk about? The call is coming from inside the house. The call.
Ooh, is my mic too loud? I'm sorry.
No, you sure?
Okay.
The call is coming from inside the house. What do you mean by that, Bert? Let me tell you. Article. President Donald Trump's border czar, Tom Homan, accepted a $50,000 bag of cash from an undercover FBI cash. Dollar bills, y'all. From an undercover FBI agent last year in a since closed, remember that part? Since closed. U.S. Justice Department bribery investigation, 2 sources familiar with the matter said on Sunday. In the alleged scheme, Homan promised immigration-related government contracts when he joined the Trump administration in exchange for the money, the sources said. Speaking anonymously to discuss non-public investigations, FBI Director Kash Patel ordered the investigation closed over this summer. One of the sources says Homan could not be reached for comment. This matter originated under the previous administration and was subjected to a full review by the FBI agents and Justice Department prosecutors. They found no credible evidence of any criminal wrongdoing, Patel and Deputy Attorney General Todd Blanche said in a testament on Sunday. The department's resources must remain focused on real threats to the American people, not baseless investigations. As a result, the investigation has been closed. The probe into Homan started around August 2024. Near the end of President Biden's administration, and stemmed from a separate national security investigation, one of the sources told Reuters. In that unrelated probe, the target repeatedly brought up Homan, saying he was collecting bribes in exchange for future government contracts, the 2 sources told Reuters. An undercover sting operation was set up, and Homan was caught on a recording accepting $50,000 bribe in a bag from the restaurant chain Sava. He got the... I'm sorry, y'all. I know the story, but I'm reading the story in real time.
Yeah, I didn't hear all of this.
He took $50,000 in a brown bag.
In a brown bag.
To the Saba, to the Kava? Is it Saba or Kava?
I don't know. Is it what is it?
You never seen the restaurant?
The who?
It's a Mexican restaurant, Saba Kava.
We ain't got that. Shut up. Continue.
Moving on. Homan oversees the Trump administration's campaign of mass deportations of people in the country illegally. The White House said he has not been involved in awarding any contracts. He is a career law enforcement officer and lifelong public servant who is doing a phenomenal job on behalf of President Trump and the country, Abigail Jackson, White House Deputy Press Secretary, said in a statement. A grand jury probe into Homan in the Western District of Texas was still in its early stages when Trump returned to the White House in January, the sources said. Emil Bove, who was acting department attorney general and is now a federal judge, was briefed on the case in February. One of the sources said, in that example, he expressed his displeasure with the probe and said it was an example of a deep state operation, referring to the idea that unelected officials secretly control the government. The statement from Patel and Blanche said the probe was a blatantly political investigation, and yet another example of how the Biden Department of Justice was using its resources to target President Trump's allies. Holman was an official at U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement under President Barack Obama and its acting director during Trump's first term. During Trump's 4 years out of power, Holman ran a consulting business to help companies obtain immigration related government contracts. In the recorded sting operation, Holman claimed he could keep the bribe money in a trust until he had completed his service in the Trump administration, one of the sources said. Not long after the meeting, where your light go, twin?
I don't know. Did my power go out? No, it didn't. I think my light just went out. Hold. Keep on going. Keep on going. Keep on going.
The power of the Lord is.
I don't know why it went out.
While twin finds the light, I'm gonna finish the article. That's crazy.
That's one.
In the recorded sting operation, Holman claimed he could keep the bribe money in a trust until he had completed his service in the Trump administration, one of the sources said. Not long after the meeting, when he criticized the Holman probe, Bove separately ordered corruption charges against New York City Mayor Eric Adams to be dropped, prompting career prosecutors to resign. The Justice Department has also largely dismantled the unit that prosecutes corruption cases, which took part in the Holman probe. The now closed probe into Holman was reported earlier by MSNBC. That's from Reuters. You guys can read it for yourself. Title's called Trump Aid. Holman accepted $50,000 in bribery sting operation. Sources say.
Put the link in maybe one of the comments or something in the details. Am I too bright? I'm sorry. I know.
Yes, everything changed. What happened? What did you do?
I don't know. This is what happens when you try to record 2 episodes. This is what we go through to bring you quality content. Go ahead, twin.
I want to tell y'all, before I dig into this, we just going to have a quick little side conversation. We're welcome to side conversation.
Yeah.
So, we recorded an episode earlier in the week when y'all saw, we talked about catching up with Charlie Kirk. You know, if y'all have seen this episode, that means ain't nobody got rapped.
I'm still here.
I'm still here. Anyway. But, so Twin was out. You know, you heard the last episode. She was sick and shut in this. Our setups are, you know, at least mine stays the same. This does not move. This is plug and play. Plug in the laptop, turn the camera on, hit the lights, we up. Twin. Now she got that tribal. Things change. Things change. If you didn't notice 2 episodes ago when she was like this. One of them boys came in the corner. One of them boys was talking.
I was asking me for a snack when they had already eaten, and I told them get into bed.
So this is side conversations. Now, that being said, Twin got some new equipment. Hey man, she got a nice little Ring camera, kind of brighten it up, you know, trying to make it. We trying to do the best we can.
Trying to elevate.
She got a couple of cameras over there. Mm-hmm. Needless to say, Twin had her instructions out like this.
What you're not gonna do is talk about me. I'm gonna show the instructions. I said, okay.
Now hold on for me 1 second, Twin. Hold on.
Step 1.
This is exactly how it went. So
slide in cold shoe adapter into the ring light cold shoe mount. Okay, how I do that. Listen.
So with her light going out and the light, listen, I wasn't gonna stop because I wanted y'all, and I'm so glad it happened because I wanted y'all to experience it on the first episode earlier in the week. So being that y'all got to see it in real time, I'm so glad y'all got to be a part of
Oh my
that. Thank y'all
gosh.
for subscribing. Make sure you turn your notifications on, side conversations, all your side conversations live. Follow us on all platforms. Now, she got her light back up. It's fine. What you think about these boys taking that cash money at the Saba?
What is wild to me, again, we talked about the hypocrisy, right? We talked about the contradictions.
Yep.
It all, I really want to say, like, okay, skip Obama, skip what if this was Obama, skip what if this was here. What if this was Bush? Let's have that conversation. What if this was Bush's
That's good.
administration?
That's good. That's good right there.
Because I'm gonna take out the black man. I'm gonna take out the black man's bestie, which is Uncle Joe. I'm gonna take out Harris, which is a black woman. Let's go back to Baby Bush.
Baby
If
Bush.
Baby Bush and his people were doing this, what truly would be the outcome? Right? Y'all would want his head on a stick. Y'all got upset when the man, he said, we must end terror. We got to end terror. We got to put a stop to it. And he was like, now watch this drive on the golf course, same breath. And y'all was like, all right, this guy's got to go. So, okay, cool. Now, true. Okay, let's bring it forward to the future. If this was Obama's people, his, you know what I'm saying? If this was his administration.
But to your point, Holman worked in Obama's administration. Towards the back part of it. Think about it. Like this is part of that hypocrisy thing. Holman worked on the back end of Obama's administration. Then the first 4 years with Trump. Took some time off, did immigration contracts on the side. While there was like, hey, listen, when my boy get back in now, y'all allow me a couple little.
You gotta hook me up.
Little 2020
Hook your boy up.
I might be able to get you a little contract, something like that.
My God, today.
So now, just think about if this same situation with the same man happened at the end of Obama's second term. And I promise y'all, most of y'all don't even know this happened.
No, I guarantee you, half of the country did not know about this.
And even worse, more than half don't care, and they don't even know why they don't care.
They don't care.
They don't even know why this is a big deal.
No, I was trying to find it, and I'm gonna find it, and I hope you insert it here. But it was one of his officials saying, like, do you not like why do you feel you should have this job? Like, you're not qualified. And she's like, well, are any of us qualified for anything? Like, trying to spin that around, like nobody's qualified for any job that they do. No, actually, people are qualified to do the work that they do.
This administration is the largest group of privileged, mediocre people I've ever seen in my life.
But yet want to dismantle DEI, which benefits white women primarily.
Yep.
But it's those dog whistles to who? They.
Black single moms on the welfare. They cheating the welfare system, taking all the money. Got $25,000 in food stamps. They need to get a job.
Twin, when I worked for a company who did, this is years ago. Oh my gosh, this has to be like almost 20 years ago. I worked for a company who managed Medicaid's dental products. So if you have, a lot of people don't know this, if you have Medicaid, like ours is called Badger Care, or, I don't know what y'all's is called, but everybody's state is different.
Right.
So if you have that, you also have dental coverage through your medical, like it's medical and dental you get. So there's always like a third party that manages the authorizations, the claims. Will like we had actual dentists on our staff to be like, okay, this is medically necessary, so we could be like accountable to the different states and the money and the buckets that they would have. So this was nationwide, but the company was here in Wisconsin. So the majority of people who called in arguing that we didn't get their kids' braces done, their things that like their periodontal cleanings, all I'm talking about the majority of people who cussed me out all up and down the East Coast, all up in the South, all in the Pacific North, South, South, whatever that is, Northwest, whatever it is. All of them. 9 calls out of 10 asked me who they were.
Who?
It wasn't this. I'm talking about telling me off. Who do you think you are? You ain't that. So again, that whole narrative that we cheat in the system, we are lazy, we living off the state, we're doing these things, we benefit from DEI practices and college admissions and job hiring practices, those types of things. It's really, like you said, the call is coming from inside the house.
Call is coming. Am I echoing again?
No, I
Do you hear it?
Mm-mm.
I feel like I'm hearing it. Is it on my side?
Is the call coming from inside the house?
That's crazy.
Well, while you getting that together, did you happen to see, talking about inside the house, outside the house on the front lawn of the White House, they had the
That was nice. That was nice. That was nice.
A UFC.
Wait, did they have the UFC or are they talking about having the UFC?
Okay. They talking about it, right? Hold on, because I ain't gonna lie to you now.
Because I saw the image.
I saw the image.
Because did they have the fight or are they talking about having the
No,
fight?
they didn't have it yet. So it's going to commemorate the 250th anniversary of the United States of these Americas. The UFC plans to hold a historic mixed martial arts event on the South Lawn of the White House in June 2026. While initial reports suggested a July 4th date, the event was later rescheduled to June due to logistical reasons. So it sounds like they wanted to have it July 4th, but they pushed it to 2026, to June. So my concern with this is I thought Doge was here to find overspending and money and frivolous things that the government is doing. I thought the whole reason for that, draining the swamp. Remember that was Trump's big thing, his first go round. Got to drain the swamp. And everybody believed him, his whole base. Yeah, get those bad politicians out of there. Do right. Get in there. Get those people out. You know what's best, Trump. And now you putting on a whole fight, a whole state fair in your front lawn. What do you think about that? Because that's all it is to me. That's what it's like. You know, I don't know if you go to the state fair and you see some random guy
going on right now.
Through it.
Dude, we got a fair going on right now that actually I might go to the fair tomorrow now that I think about it. Actually, when I go back up there and get my lost AirPod,
Get
I'm
your
going to
lost
the fair.
AirPod. Get
Thank
your
you, Holy Spirit. I want to say this while you were reading that, and we talked about this. Was it? It must have been after Charlie Kirk. These people exhaust me.
Why? Why do they exhaust you?
When you were reading that, in my mind, I'm like, why? Like just that.
Just why?
Why? Like, and I know why. I know Trump is the ultimate grifter. Like, he's played the game. The dude has made $3 billion this year.
Yep.
I saw that Trump Jr. his prior to this year, his net worth was like 220 million or something like that. And now he's at like 1.2 billion.
Oh my,
something crazy. So they're the ultimate grifting family, and they're playing it right because they're playing to the stupidity and the ability to easily manipulate their followers and put a price tag on that, right? Even with Charlie Kirk, they were selling T-shirts.
Dude.
Charlie Kirk T-shirts, like anyway. I won't. We already talked about that boy.
Yep.
This administration is exhausting. And when you were telling that, all I thought about it was a picture of like the Oval Office with all the gold stuff he has in there. And in my mind, I'm like, and again, we said this before, and I've said this: racism is expensive.
So expensive.
Racism is expensive to the point where people don't even care about the stuff they're clearly doing in our faces that contradicts everything they've ever said about the left and the libs and the liberats, all that stuff.
The snowflakes.
For this man, he already had the little whack parade with the toy tank. With the
sneaky toy clay.
He already had that whack parade, wasted our money. Now you want to have UFC basically having a barbecue. Now, mind you, the reason that they're doing that is because all them boys in cahoots. Trump, Dana White, Triple H with the WWE, Vince McMahon, all them boys.
Yep. All intermingled. Yep.
Joe Rogan.
Yep.
All So this doesn't actually, it does shock me. I'm like, bro, come on, man, give me a break. It don't, but I'm like, I just it's exhausting because I'm like, dude, at what point, what's gonna make a maggot say they're done with Trump? Like, we talked about the farmers, and the farmers aren't saying they're done with Trump. They're begging
Trump, help me. Yes, they're saying, I had your back. Why don't you have my back?
That part. They're still stupid. They're still stupid.
Yes.
Thinking like, Mr. Trump, like, listen to my plea.
Yes.
Like, we believed in you.
And I can't believe you did this. Please help us.
Like, we know it wasn't all you. It couldn't have been all you. But we need your help.
Yes.
Because the crops ain't going. I ain't sold a soybean to China since you got in.
Yep.
We gonna lose me and Harriet. We done had the farm since 78.
They are not, and I don't understand. I said at the beginning in November of last year, when November 6th, I said what it truly is going to take is everybody being affected by this administration.
1,000%.
That, because we affected all the time.
To your point, at what point are the maggots going to realize that they've been affected and it's his fault?
Happened?
But that they realize that it's his fault.
I don't think they will, twin.
That's the part we're missing. They're realizing that they're getting burned. They all of a
Yeah.
sudden understand how tariffs work. They all of a
Yeah.
sudden understand who Project 2025 is. Like
Mm-hmm.
stuff we were saying back in, this time last year.
Mm-hmm.
But my question is with Holman, UFC,
Yep.
Pam Bondi, who I'm about to talk about here
Yep.
in a second,
Yep. Yep.
when are they going to realize that it's Trump and accept that? Until they,
I don't
and
think they will.
here's what we've talked about in the past. They'll never do it because it would
Mm-hmm.
literally implode everything that they have in their brain have been told that they hold on to. Like maggots is
Yep.
a cult. Like they
It's a
hold on
cult.
to it.
It's a
Like if
cult.
you for them to acknowledge, you will
Yes.
never hear a MAGA person say something about Trump without saying both sides.
Oh, but it's that straw man argument.
But what about
It
Biden?
really is. It's a straw that they have the same playbook, they have the same talk tracks, they have the same talking points, and that's how I know it is a cult. Because, like you said, they cannot hold the mirror up to themselves. Because if they hold the mirror up to themselves, they will finally realize that they have been deceived
The entire time.
the whole time. And I'm not saying one side is perfect.
Correct. Absolutely.
Because, like we talked
Absolutely.
about a couple weeks ago, we are almost all in the center. Like
1000%.
you're in the
1000%.
center this way a little bit, or you're in the center that way a little
That's
bit.
all it is.
That's
That's it.
all it is. That's truly what it is.
Yep.
But this administration, which started back during the Obama administration, remember I shocked you. I said, remember the Tea Party? Like,
Yeah.
remember
That
how
was a pull. That was a pull. That was a pull.
remember the Tea Party? Like, that's where they started, but it wasn't even this. Like, it didn't get to this degree, to
No.
the we're coming after you. We're the light and you're the dark. We're this and you're bad. We're good and you're evil. Like, what? That, I don't think they are ever truly, even if when Trump dies, because he's not going to live forever. The man got spots on his hand and his ankles are overflowing with fluid. Like, baby, the clock is ticking.
Yeah,
And you
man.
still
He said that
irritated.
man ankles is overflowing with fluid.
Overflowing. Drain that. Okay. So
Man,
when
we thought
he
that
died,
man. Remember, we thought that man was dead because he wasn't obstructing
oh
the Constitution for a week.
man, good
Thought that man
times.
was dead. That brother gone. No, he was still here.
We really thought. But I
But
don't know. I don't know when or if they will ever take that stance to say, you know what, I was deceived. I was wrong. This isn't the right thing. You know, I don't know.
well, to
Sorry.
kind of continue on with maggots being duped, Trump sent out a tweet, right?
Mm-hmm.
But evidently, his old stage of life, still
Mm-hmm.
trying to figure out social media or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Evidently, he sent a tweet through Truth Social that may possibly was supposed to be a DM, as I try to charge my computer, a DM to Attorney General Pam Bondi. In Truth Social post directly to Pam, Trump complained that his Department of Justice has not yet prosecuted former FBI Director James Comey, Senator Adam Schiff, or New York Attorney General Letitia James. His demand to prosecute James came less than 24 hours after Trump forced out the U.S. Attorney for the Eastern
Mm-hmm.
District of Virginia, failing to charge James, who oversaw New York's civil fraud case against the president's business empire. They're all guilty as hell, Trump claimed, but nothing. Wait, they're all guilty as hell, Trump claimed, but nothing is going to be done. He
Mm-hmm.
complained that he accidentally installed a woke rhino as the
Oh.
U.S. attorney in Virginia and appeared to urge Bondi to hire his former personal attorney, Lindsay Halligan, to fill that role,
Mm.
confirming this when he deleted, edited, and reposted the message. We can't delay any longer. It's killing our reputation and credibility, Trump added. They impeached me twice, indicted me 5 times over nothing. Justice must be served now. President DJT, we know who you are, bro. Within hours, Trump announced he was appointing Halligan as a U.S. attorney for the Eastern District of Virginia. Many observers wondered whether Trump's initial post, which capped off a wildly authoritarian week,
my God,
was meant to be a private directed to Bondi.
Oh, it was. It was.
Top officials in his administration had the same question, according to 3 sources familiar with the situation. Several senior officials at the Justice Department, also at the White House, were blindsided by Trump's messages on Saturday night. Some in the Justice Department were left scratching their heads because a Truth Social post directed at Pam read so much like a text message or direct message from the president. Yeah, he texts like that, one Trump advisor said. It's a lot like what the president writes online. Some administration officials or sources say determined that even though it was likely this was another stance of the president accidentally posting a private message publicly, it was best to just carry on and act like it was a written demand that was always meant for public consumption. This is what we call fascism.
It has to be exhausting. Flip-flopping so much.
Racism is expensive.
It's expensive. And not just dollar expensive. The collateral that you have to keep on putting out there. These people and their reputations.
Oh, they ain't no reputation. Here's why when I listened when we met and we canvassed and did all that stuff last year, I listened to Trump. He's not lying. Like he's telling y'all there ain't gonna be no more elections.
He said it,
dude. They're gerrymandering everywhere. You won't vote for me one time, and then he said, "I don't really need you. I just need your vote."
Right.
That's what the man said.
That's what he said.
It's the difference between you and I and the maggots. I don't have to. Well, he really meant this.
I don't know.
He really meant that. I don't need that.
Don't need to do that.
What he was really trying to say was
no. He said what he said. Do I get that benefit of the doubt?
What? For what?
Do I get that?
No. Even you. Look what they did to Kamala.
I mean,
Kamala literally laid out what she was doing.
Yes. Laid the plan out.
They said, but she laughs funny.
And I don't trust it.
What?
She's the only politician or only was going to be a president that had sound experience in all 3 branches of government. No one
didn't matter.
Actively worked.
People are stupid.
3 branches.
I want this on the record.
In our recent history.
People are stupid.
They are.
Stupid. And again, racism is expensive. And they in between Homan, it don't matter. Homan and Pam Bondi. The corruption. First of all, you got to think about it. The first administration, all the people got locked up. Where's old boy from New York?
Giuliani. Baby, he ain't got 2 nickels worth of dog meat to his name.
Where's Big Julie?
Where's Big G?
Remember when Julie had that press conference behind the Dollar Tree?
It was 4 Seasons home and garden construction company instead of the 4 Seasons hotel.
Anytime I promise y'all, man.
That was pure.
Trump is in office. This country is a joke.
It's one long.
It's like you can't be serious, man. They could just. I'm talking about the first administration, and now where we at, it don't matter. So that's where we're at now.
Yeah.
Trump basically got in office and tells the Attorney
Mm-hmm.
General Pam Bondi to prosecute political enemies
Mm-hmm.
in a deranged post. That's what he is. He's literally trying to
That's what he's trying to do.
use Pam Bondi as his
Yes.
personal hitman,
Yes.
and go after people that
Yes.
did their job to
Yep.
prosecute him.
Yep.
That's called fascism. That's
That's
called being a dictator.
in a nutshell. And like, and you talked a little bit about like Project 2025 and how everyone ignored it, and how when we were canvassing, where I remember getting on the phone with you and being like, dude, I just had this whole argument with somebody that was us. I'm canvassing in the hood saying, dude, this is what he's planning on doing. You want a voucher for this? You on Section 8 right now? Baby, his plan is to get all of y'all off. His plan, truly, like when I take a step back and think about Project 2025 and I think about this administration, it truly is, and I feel like 1/3 of it is to control women. It is to control all women,
Talk on that.
not just Black women, not just low class women, or of a certain pay grade. It's women, all women, and
Talk on that.
one aspect that came back up to light was Title 10. And Title 10 is a subset within, it's dollars, or it's a subset, and I don't want to say this the wrong way. But Trump denies birth control to about 800,000 women. And the reason why I say that is 800,000 women lost their access to birth control through Title 10. It's part of their insurance.
Is this
And
recent?
this, and it started like the conversations about funding through Title 10 for birth control started back in August, and then as of today. So this was brought forth by Nixon. So this was a Nixon thing where he said, regardless of income, regardless of what you got, you should have access to birth control and family planning. So Trump comes along and says, we're going to save $285 million a year by canceling this program. But twin, how much is that new banquet hall in the White House? $220 million. Okay, I'm just stating. I don't make the news. I just report it. That's all I do. I just report it. So while he's saying he gonna save this $285 million, people are truly not seeing how this is, again, another form of control of women and women's decisions, women's bodies. RFK came out today, the 22nd, talking about Tylenol is linked to autism. So when women take Tylenol during pregnancy, that is a higher risk of having a child with autism. Twin, I told you about this. You didn't know. Tylenol is the only pain medicine that you could take when you're pregnant. So, like, you get a headache, you can't take Advil. You stump your foot, you fall down, and you got swelling on you can't take that. Your gynecologist, your OBGYN gonna say, this is the list of safe medicines that you can take. Tylenol is on there. I'm sure Tylenol is going to come out with some lawsuits, like if they haven't already. Like I'm sure they're gonna get that going. But this is what I'm saying about how this administration continues to push out this stuff only for control of women. They're trying to say it is our fault that we are having children with autism when autism is not connected to an activity or a drug or a vaccine. It is genetic.
Right.
Now, and then Trump got up today. I'm sorry, I'm going on a rant because this is a women thing.
This you. Go ahead. Go ahead.
He gets up today in the White House and says, yeah, I don't know why they give babies hepatitis B vaccines when they're born, when hepatitis B is, sexually transmitted. So why would they give babies that when they're after they're born? So I say, wait till you're 12. So there are like, what? I was just like, what is going on? Like, what is
one
happening?
thing about these people? They don't care nothing about women, and they don't care nothing about kids.
Women and children.
And
let me tell you how I further know this.
Care.
You so pro-life. You're so that could be, you can't have an abortion because that could be the next person that's going to cure cancer. But when these kids go to foster care, when they get taken from their parents because their parents are either abusing them or neglecting them, they can't take care of them, you want to remove funding, you want to remove these housing vouchers that will help these parents keep their children. Okay, cool. Some of them, you know what? Kids, remove them from the home.
Right.
But then you remove them. Are y'all stepping in there? So you only worried about the life that is coming through a woman's birth canal. You are not concerned about that child's life after they take that first breath.
It was talking about the life. They just it's actually, let me see if I can say this right. They're worried about they're more concerned about the life than the way of life.
Wow. Than the way of life.
They just want the life.
You just want the life.
They need the body. They need the body.
And the reason why I'm so I am a foster mother, retired now. So I'm a retired foster mother because I ain't got no more space. Okay.
You got that tribe right now, y'all. She's fighting for her life.
Fighting for my life. I'm waiting.
I told you I talked to my nephew over the weekend when you was at church. We were talking about 2K. He was like, Uncle Derrick, you play video games? I was like, yeah. We was talking about 2K. He showed me his creative character. We was talking about 2K. I said, where your mama? She at church. That's right.
yes, she is.
That's right. So anyway, yeah, she got that tribe. So yeah, love the tribe.
I am so passionate about it because I got my tribe of Judah. And these people, they are nothing but hypocritical monsters.
That hypocrisy, it covers the entire hypocrisy currently in this country is like a haze.
Oh my God.
It's just there. You know it's there.
Yes.
You can kind of see it, but like those of us who can see it, see it.
Yep.
Those of us who can, the other people, they can see it, but they ignore it. They're like,
ignore it.
See it. That hypocrisy.
Oh my God.
And like I said before,
heavy.
But go ahead. Go ahead. Sorry.
No. It concerns me because again, they've made this the us versus them when they don't realize that it's all of us. Like you looking at Project 2025, baby, you can point out everybody.
Right.
If you ain't a 1%er, you are going to lose something. And that's what, it gets that fire in me because I am so passionate about helping people, about getting people to see. It's not getting people to see my side. I want you to see your position in this. I don't want you to just take me at my word. I don't want you just to be like, okay, I hear you. I believe you. I'm going to go follow you blindly. Because that is what they're doing right now. I don't want you to follow me blindly. I want you to make your own decision based off of the facts, not based off of what somebody is spinning. Make your decisions and see, you know what? I see myself in this Project 2025. I see how I'm losing. and I see how you're losing too. Let me get on the battlefield with you. I'm sorry. The doors of the church are open.
Hey now, if anybody has a seed of $1,000,
You can stand in this line right here, and I will receive it from you.
to the rest of you brokies over there.
Get in the back.
Speaking
So I'm
of,
sorry. Get off my soapbox.
no, and we'll be talking. I mean, this is how we talk, y'all. These are the type of conversations me and Twin have all the time.
All day.
And when I found out that Twin was, a foster mom, things of that nature, it didn't shock me, but it also made me want to be her friend even more, because you just don't know what's gonna happen up there with that tribe of Judah.
You don't know.
You don't know. And if you see my friend Akilah Marie, follow her, all her stuff. I'm gonna put it all bing bing bing. Follow my friend. Because it'd be entertaining. The little baby just had a birthday party over the weekend. That baby ain't got no chance.
We was getting it in.
That baby ain't got no chance, y'all. Baby ain't got. Like I said, I'm texting nephew. We talking football and stuff.
Yeah.
I got them watching live TV.
You hooked us up.
I gotta take. Listen, one thing I'm gonna do when you're in my circle, if I can't do a lot for you, I'm gonna try to get you comfortable.
You go and comfortable.
And especially when it comes to the little ones. Like, I ain't got my own little ones, but if my people got little ones, I take them on as my little ones, and I'm just an addition in help. Amen.
Correct. And we love Uncle Derrick.
Yeah, it's always good. But what what you were saying is, especially with is Title 10. Is that what it's called?
Yes.
There was something, and I'm not gonna look it up now, but y'all can find it, or I might pull it up, if I find it, and I just drop the link in or something, where they're trying to make the legal age limit 14. Think about that. Just think about it. Just common sense.
Why, right?
Why are these old men trying to make the legal age? Now, mind you, how they're trying to word it is for criminal purposes. They're trying to word it that you can be treated as an adult in the court of law at the age of 14. They don't care nothing about that.
You can't take anything as face value.
They're trying. The flip side of that is you can now be legal to marry
and make your own decision. You don't need your mama's signature.
You don't need no signature at the age of 14.
At the age of 14.
Again, y'all can look this stuff up.
Yep.
And we talk about this and we highlight this stuff because, is this what you voted for?
This is what you want, right?
Like, that's the part that gets me, when we talked about, what's it, a one something voter? What's it?
Oh, a one issue
voter. It don't exist.
It don't exist.
So hearing Title 10, understanding what's going on with all government assisted programs.
Yes.
They just pulling that stuff.
Yep.
Recognizing that people that look like are the largest beneficiaries of said government assisted programs. A la, if you check out what's going on with the farmers.
Yep.
And the hypocrisy in the farmers asking for a government handout, but then telling everyone to pull themselves up.
Bootstraps. Grab them.
So
get them.
The hypocrisy.
It's real.
The people don't, and you said it great. You said it. I like what you said in regard, like, I'm kind of paraphrasing, but like, don't take our word for it.
Yes.
Like, we're working in this thing together, but I'm working at it from a vantage point. Like, I want you to win. I want us to win. I don't trust what I'm saying to hear what we're saying, what Derrick's saying, what Akilah Murray's saying. Like, look it up, but we're giving you the facts. Like, we throw a little, like, why you say a little chip?
Little
we
hood
throw that
flip.
in there,
Yeah.
but how we came together, as friends, is on some political stuff. Is
Oh, yeah.
on some like, where's this country going? Why is it going this way? And really digging into that type of stuff. Like what they're doing now is wicked.
It is
And
wicked work.
y'all, how wicked, you ask? The mysterious disappearance of hundreds of immigrants detained at
Oh
Alligator
my
Alcatraz.
God. Twin, are we gonna have to do a part 3?
No, 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 no. I'm gonna give you, because here's the thing: people don't care. This is what we talk about with
Yes,
how boom, boom, boom.
yes,
It's so much stuff going on, and it's
yeah.
September. Y'all remember Alligator Alcatraz?
Twin, we just made 9 months into this administration.
Lawyers and family members report that they have been unable to locate the inmates at the infamous Florida prison after they disappeared from the ICE database. People, whole family members are gone,
Can't
missing,
find them.
can't find them. Just think about that.
But this happened in the first administration when they had the
Lock them
camp.
up in cages.
Remember? They locked them up in
Lock people
cages.
up in cages.
And then they couldn't find the babies, couldn't find women, hundreds of them, thousands of them gone to this day.
To this, literally, to this
Literally
very.
to this day.
So the people in Alligator Alcatraz, we don't know where they at, and don't nobody care, because there's a haze of hypocrisy that covers this country. So I don't know. They were referring to Alligator Alcatraz as a black hole. People just end up missing off the radar.
There was a great songwriter who said, you talk about that haze and how, the haze is there and we can see it, but some people can't, or they choose to ignore it. Willful ignorance is not going to get you a ticket into, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not going to get you a pass. It's not.
This does not get you a pass.
It does
Is it
not.
willful, or are they just ignorant?
I feel like it's a mix of both. You got some people who are truly ignorant, and then some people who are like, I'm too far in. I can't. I don't know. That's what I'm getting. Where it's kind of like,
for the life of me, I will never be able to understand maggots, blagga.
Blaggas confuse me.
I'll never I just can't do it, just because of how my brain works.
Mm-hmm. How we're wired.
I'm able to independently process, separate, do my own research. No one's going to tell me something. I'm just going to believe them.
No.
But I'm also not dumb enough not to trust the professionals.
Mm-hmm.
If my doctor says, "Hey, Bird, you have AFib. You need to take this.
You take this."
I'm going to take this. I'm not going to be like,
well,
where'd your resources, your sources, where'd you get that from?
Well, I heard from a guy on YouTube.
CNN, I'm a Facebook researcher personally, and I saw that if I took 2 Robitussin and I rubbed on my elbow 3 times and I walked around 4 times, I should be okay.
I should be fine.
That's what we're dealing with. People, anti-vaxxers, measles outbreaks.
Yep.
The measles are here in Georgia now, folks.
Oh,
the measles.
Twin. I mean, I feel like we're okay, right? Because we got vaccinated, or no?
At this point, it's a zombie apocalypse coming.
Okay, well, on that note,
it's a zombie apocalypse.
I said head north.
Speaking of head north, we're gonna get Twin Pops on here. Shout out to the OG. He's gonna be talking about doomsday preparations.
Yes.
Which we need heavily.
Heavily.
Very excited about that episode. So make sure you like, share, subscribe. And we appreciate y'all, man. We appreciate y'all. 2 episodes this week. We definitely had a lot to get off our chest. And definitely, share some stuff in the comments, man. Chop it up with us. Follow us on all platforms: TikTok, IG, Facebook. you know, all the things.
All of it.
Twin,
And if
anything
there's
you want to say?
something, well, if there's something that, you know, you've seen this week in the news or in the social media streets, like, and you're like, whoa, did y'all hear that? Like, let us know. Put it in the comments below. We love to, like Twin said, we love to chop it up, and we
Chop it
love
up,
to
man.
engage and talk. So thank y'all so much. Stay safe. Get your ammo. Get your gun. Okay.
Hey, listen. Y'all got the camo hat on, man. I ain't even think about that.
Do what you got to do. Do what you got to do. But Twin, you know, I love you, and we gonna keep on keeping on.
Hey man, listen, we appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for kicking it with us. We gonna be all right, you know. And prayerfully, by the time y'all see this, you know, if you see this, that means we all hear from the rapture. And
wait, that's not a good thing, right? If I'm still here, that means I didn't make it.
Hey, listen, my name is Derrick.
And I'm Akilah here in the
This has been Side Conversation.
Make it through the